guys, welcome to the channel. This is our first video. As yet we don't actually have a name yet, but our aim is to talk about mental health topics and helping you find that warm, fuzzy feeling that, that you're happy and stuff. So yeah, I'm Vikas.
And I'm Ilza.
Yeah. And today's topic, let me just read it out to complete thing, to sound very professional. What is the use of having a positive attitude, and why even bother to be happier? Okay, so that's the topic for today.
I think that's a good question.
That is a good question, because if you think about it, I mean, these days it's like the entire world is designed to keep you unhappy and depressed, and it's consuming more, and so why bother to rise above it? It's a valid question.
Yeah. Well, I think it's going to depend from person to person.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that we're going to tackle here is going to be what we have experienced for ourselves, what we found, how to balance our lives, how to stay positive, how to keep going, basically. And the point of this is also that there are so many different ways of doing it. And people are different. There are so many different people out there. You and me are not the same. No, I'm not even talking about gender and stuff. I'm just talking person to person. We are so different. So people are different. They are made up differently. The environments are different. So different things are going to work for different people. And I've tried a bunch of stuff already. And as to date, I haven't found that one thing, that one perfect thing. I haven't found it.
Yeah, I don't really think the one perfect thing exists.
I don't know. I have seen people on my journey. I have seen people get stuck on one thing and they are flourishing and they are happy and it's working for them.
Lucky bastards.
I know. So they found their thing, and I'm still searching for my one thing. Maybe it'll be one thing. Maybe it'll be 5 things.
Yeah.
At the moment, I have about a handful of stuff that I use if I'm having a really bad month and my shoulder starts aching. I go and see Rita. I know that works. I know she's going to sort me out. I'm going to feel better. But then I've also got meditation, and I've got this, and I've got all these different things that you kind of find for yourself that you can use that works for you. I almost want to say on the spot instead of making appointments and going to see people, and that works better, but it's more of a long run thing. But you've got your little things that you do to help you on the spot.
I understand. Just a quick fix, but not a quick permanent fix. Just I've got a headache, take a Bernardo. Not a Bernardo works, but you know what I mean.
But your little remedies that works for you to keep you going. So So okay, so why bother? Why even bother?
Yeah, that's the tricky one. It's like, for me, I found that I know a lot of people would say you shouldn't do it for other people, just do it for yourself. But my personal philosophy is, fucking do it for other people. Find one reason just to keep going, even if it's a reason a day. It's like today is like, I can't not be here. What about my dog or my cat, or who's gonna water my cactus, or my mom would be sad, or family, whatever, friends. Just as long as it works for you on that day to keep you going for that day, it works. So that's why I bother. It's just, I know it sounds silly, but mainly for other people, not for myself.
Yeah.
So.
Well, look, I think most of us keep going, keep doing things, keep at it because of family, because of responsibilities, because of something else and someone else.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you want to have the life that you want. You want to be happy. You want to feel good. You want to,
Yeah, wake up in the morning and not be like, oh God, again. Wake up and be like,
dun, dun,
yes! Coffee, let's start this day.
Exactly. You want to wake up like those people, those morning people.
Yeah, the TV land people that have the perfect makeup and hair, even though they just woke up.
Oh, shame, Hill.
Yes.
The perfect TV people.
No.
But that is also, again, something that we tend to, what is the word? Compare ourselves to. As we compare ourselves to what's happening on the TV, which is a story, it's fake, it doesn't exist.
And the other problem is social media, such as Facebook, because what a lot of people tend to forget is people only show the best parts of their life, they don't show the grimy parts, so then you get this false perception of like everybody's doing great and here I am struggling just to put my shoes on in the morning.
Yep.
And meantime, everybody goes through that, they just don't show it.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Well, nobody wants. Well, most people don't want to show. Most people don't want to show it. You do have those that are. I'm not trying to be mean, but kind of addicted to drama. So they will jump on Facebook first and say, this has happened, and this person did this, and that one's an asshole, and this is going on.
Attention whores.
Exactly. Yeah. So you'll have the uiterste extremes on both sides.
Yeah.
But again, I think it all starts inside. It starts with you. It starts with who you are and who you want to be. That question is a tricky SOB.
Yeah, that's true.
What do you want to be? Who do you want to be? Who are you? I still have no idea.
Yeah.
Give me some examples.
You want to be a fireman? I used to be, because you get to ride a big truck and then look cool wearing hats and everything. Fuck. Think about it now, it's like you want to go into a burning building and save other people. Fuck that.
No, it's not my scene.
No.
But yeah, if you take a journey and start trying to figure out who you are and what it is that you want, what you want out of life, that is a rabbit hole that I think most people get stuck on. I don't know what I want. I don't know where I want, what direction I want my life to go. I just want to have some fun.
No, I hear you. That's same with me. It's like I used to have very good ideas of what I wanted to do with my life, and I tried really hard to accomplish those things, and none of them worked out. So here I am, fucking almost 40 years old now, and I'm basically in the same place when I was when I finished high school. So yeah, all I know, what I want to be is I want to be happy. I'm working towards that, but it's not easy.
Well, look, if you look at other people as well, I love this. No one knows what they're doing.
No, everybody's just winging it.
Everyone's winging it. Everyone is winging the shit out of it.
No.
No one's got a freaking clue what they're doing. It looks like they're on a career path and they're doing this. They haven't got a clue. They're winging this shit.
Yeah, it's like some people you would hope they know what they're doing, like heart surgeons, for example. But yeah, no, I would just say most people are just winging it.
Yeah,
you know,
well,
it's like,
general
just
life.
deal with it.
Yeah, general life they're winging. Anybody's, even the heart surgeon is winging everyday life.
Yeah.
Buying a house, buying a car, deciding this, where to send the kids to school, to have kids in the first place, to get married in the first place. All these things, we're all winging it. Nobody knows exactly where they're going and what's going to happen, because nobody knows what's going to happen tomorrow. There's no way you or me or anybody's going to know what's going to happen tomorrow. Yeah. And if you choose the wrong business or the wrong path or something, that career, that business can simply die tomorrow. It can be wiped out. The government decides, okay, this is banned, you can't do it anymore. What are you going to do? No. So you don't know. It's a risk that we take. But I think when we say we want to be happy, again, that's a personal choice, a personal vision. Yeah, because what's happy for me and what's happy for you is two different things. But the point of trying to have a positive attitude, trying to have a happy day. Like I said to my husband last night as well, I would say it's having more joyful days. Just go for, instead of having another shit day. Let's face it, we've had some really, really shit days. The last 3 years has been horrible. But we can say we had more good days than shit days. And that is all we can hope for at this point, is to just say, okay, I had a good day today. No. I had a good attitude. I had a good day today.
No, and what works for me is like finding joy in the little things, you know. So it's like, if you say you're at work and you're doing something that you don't really want to do or something, but for some reason you're driving along and then you see like a pretty, like this morning I was like driving along and I saw like one of those little very colourful kingfishers and I was like, oh, that's quite cute. So it's like, find joy in that. It's like brightens up your day. So if you have like enough of those moments, it turns into your day turns leading more to a nice day than to a shitty day. But yeah, it's the tricky thing is that rewiring your attitude every day, and that's the hard part. It's like every day you have to consciously choose. It's like, I'm gonna see the good in today. I'm gonna not get bogged down by all the fucking shit that's going on, everything that's trying to drive you down, the petrol price, the government, the crime, the everything. You're gonna have to convince yourself every day that, like, you know what, I'm not gonna let that bother me. I'm gonna just exist in this moment and just find happiness in this moment. And yeah, well, that's sort of working for me so far. It's kind of, yeah, it's from this book that my brother has been bludgeoning me over the head with for years, saying, read the book, it'll change your life. It's called The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. I would still laugh at his name, Tolle. Hello, I'm Mr. Tolle.
It's not going to work today.
And basically, I still haven't finished reading the book. It's a hard read. I love reading, but I like reading fiction, and it's escapism. But basically, I can sum it up in the gist is like the past and the future isn't real. All that's really real is now. So it doesn't help that you worry about the past or the future, because they're technically not there. Just focus on right now, this exact moment. What is in this moment that you have to worry about? Like, nothing. I'm fine, I'm breathing, I'm not on fire, I'm not drowning, there isn't a snake attacking me or something, so yeah, all good.
Fine right now, so
Yeah.
right now is good.
Yeah, precisely. And then just you focus on being present in the now, and that's where that whole thing where you said, like, we're coming from the different angles towards the same goal. It's that whole thing about focus on name 5 things you can hear and 2 things you can smell or feel or whatever, grounding yourself in the moment.
Yeah.
So yeah, it helps. It's not for everybody, but it kind of works.
Kind of helps, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is what we're going to be tackling with the channel, is exploring all those different kinds of ways and things. At the end of the day, you should also understand or figure it out that everything that we're going to be discussing and looking at comes down to the same core thing of staying in the moment and not focusing so much on what's going on outside and to the world and things that you can do nothing about.
Yeah.
You can't do anything about the weather, deal with it, You're either we're either gonna get on the bikes tomorrow and go up the mountain, or we're not. You're gonna or not. Don't sit and worry about it today, because you can do nothing about it, and it's not going to be your choice. It's not going to be in your hands to change.
Yeah, it's like worrying about the war with Russia and Ukraine. Is fuck all you or me can do anything
There's nothing
about
we
that.
can do about it.
Why worry about it?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, but they might nuke us. There's nothing you can do about that either. And if you do get nuked, suddenly it's not your problem anymore.
I'll stop the nuke.
I'll stop it with thoughts and prayers.
You can try. Never say never.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, look, the whole thing is finding your own reason for carrying on, finding finding your way, finding what works for you. The reason why I feel the same about, because I had read the book called Something Awakening.
I remember you showed me the title, but I can't recall what it is at the moment.
I'll put it in the description anyway.
Yeah.
This Neville guy wrote this book, so it's quite a few years ago. So it's high English. It's very different English. You gotta.
There's lots of thous and these.
Not really those, but the way that they put
I'm
it.
just kidding.
But the way they put the English isn't our grammar. It's not quite the way we would say things. But it takes me so much longer to read it. And then also these books, it's not something to get your imagination going. It's more coming back in here. Come in here. Come and look here. Start,
It's
crawling around in here. Where
it's not a light read.
it's not a light read. So yeah, it focuses you inward, which none of us really like to do. We don't like to go and dig around on what's wrong with our lives, what's wrong, our worst feelings.
Yeah, because
it starts boiling those up.
Most of us put a lot of effort into ignoring the parts of ourselves
and
that
pushing
we don't
them
like.
away.
Suppressing them.
And then this damn book comes along and it makes you come, dig out all those things and wipe off the dust. Let's go for this one again.
Yeah, well, it does make sense though, because it's like, if you think about it, to be happy you have to be accepting of yourself, and to accept yourself you have to accept the parts of yourself that you're not necessarily very proud of or fond of, but it's like the weather. You can try to change it, but...
Good luck. But if you look at... How can I put this in layman's terms? We're all individual. We all have our quirks and our things that even today I've had to stand back, breathe, and not my monkeys, not my problems. It's like just training myself to not care about those things because they are irrelevant.
Because it's not your responsibility to fix those things.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, but again, all these things come from a place of caring about other people. Okay, so you don't want them to do the wrong thing or the wrong way, or don't fall in the first place. I'll go and pick you up and I'll help you, but let's try not to fall in the first place.
Yeah, but it's also that finding that balance between not giving a fuck and giving too much of a fuck.
Exactly. Having that grey area instead of having a black and white area.
Yeah.
Kind of have a grey area that you can each moment check and see if it's going to be this way or that way. In other words, have a grey area.
Yes.
And I think most of us don't have a grey area. We've got it like this or like that, and that's it.
No.
And life isn't like that. Life is one big grey splat.
Yep. Yeah,
So-
it's like I used to enjoy the phrase shades of grey before that fucking book came along. It's also like I used to enjoy the phrase twilight, or the word
Until-
twilight before the fucking books came along. Until handy hint, be careful what words you tattoo upon your body. You never know if some shitty novel was gonna make it very shit.
Yeah.
Like there was this metal band called ISIS before the terrorist group called ISIS. What band do you play? I love an ISIS.
Oh no.
So yeah, just sorry, went off on a tangent there.
Yeah. So yeah, like we said, you need a grey area. It's not easy to have that grey area. It can make you.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
because it happens quite easily that you find that you wandered too far onto the one side or onto the other, that you care too deeply about shit that technically has nothing to do with you, so you shouldn't even be worried about in the first place, or that you don't give a fuck about stuff that you should be worried about. So it's hard to find that balance, but we should strive to every day. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So why give a fuck? Why try? Why even try? I think that is a very core question that most people in a dark hole struggle with. If you want to come out of this dark hole, you got to do it yourself.
No, that's
why.
That is unfortunately the reality. Is nobody else can do it for you. You have to do it yourself. Same with like quitting drinking or quitting drugs or quitting smoking or all this stuff. It's like people can try and help you as much as they can, but at the end of the day, you are the person that has to do it yourself.
Yeah.
And it's fucking hard. So,
Well, be it quit drinking or stop eating sugar.
yeah, precisely. But yeah, the thing is, if you're down the whole depression, we're not talking about sugar. Yeah. But yeah, no,
That's
so
a different boat. We're not in that boat right now.
we'll burn that bridge when we get to it. But yeah, so that is unfortunately one of the things. Is like when you are really down in that hole and you think to yourself, what's the point? Yeah. So for me, when I get the answer is basically other people. Do it for other people, not for yourself. Even though you have to do it yourself, you're doing it for the benefit of other people.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh. Yeah. If look, I believe you as well. But we have been in a deep dark hole recently. So recently, like a couple of months ago, and to try and climb out of there when you're so focused on all the bad stuff, and you're so focused on what you can't. You're so focused on all the crap that's happening, and everybody's telling you, "Oh, this is a pet peeve," and I'm not going to make myself get over it. Please don't tell someone, "Oh, just be more positive." Please don't say that to a person. It's the same as calming down. Never in the history of mankind has anybody calmed down
When you tell them to calm down.
when you tell them to calm down. It doesn't happen. So being more positive is the same damn thing, unless you're willing to back it up with how.
No.
Please don't tell someone to be more positive.
No,
That's
no.
nonsense.
Yeah, no, I understand. It's like, oh, but it's all in your head. It's like, I know.
Well, duh. This is.
It's like,
Of course.
yeah, it's like going to somebody with a broken arm. It's like, have you tried not having a broken arm? Just throwing it out there.
Exactly. It's the same damn thing. So if you're not willing to back it up with how and give proper advice, I'm not talking about everyday Buddha data or, I'm talking about actually being there and telling a person, this is how I managed to get out of it, this is what I managed to do,
No,
and this is how I see it.
It's
Then-
really better to just say nothing at all.
Don't say anything at all, yeah.
Yeah.
Because to judge someone and tell them to be positive, just be a ray of sunshine when you're feeling like the whole world's on you and you're the deep hole, you're stuck there. Oh, come on. There is no way a ray of light's going to come out just because you said so.
Yeah. It's like, have you tried being happier? Why didn't I figure it
Exactly. That's so easy.
Yeah. And unfortunately, we all know people who are just people who have best intentions of the world. Oh, just try to be happier. It's just like. Yeah.
Smile and wave.
Precisely.
Smile and wave. So, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. I don't think we really answered the question that was the topic, but then if we could answer the questions, there wouldn't be like mountains of self-help books and stuff like the industry wouldn't exist.
Yeah.
So, but I hope you guys enjoyed just listening to us talk shit, because that's basically what most of this is going to be. There's going to be other stuff as well. Dancing girls. Well, I can't afford dancing girls, but that would be nice. I'm just kidding.
Puppet.
But yeah.
Well, look, we're gonna share what we know. We can share what we have found. There are things that I haven't tried yet.
No.
That we're also going to go into and ask the experts to help us out
Yes.
and come and tell us about what it is they do. Like I said, I've done yoga, I've done TRE, I've done BSR, I have not done acupuncture, and I want to.
Yeah,
I want to try that.
Yeah, well, finding a good one in this part of the world is going to be a bit of a mission.
I've got a few things up my sleeve.
Okay.
So we're going to interview these people as well, and we're going to ask them from their perspective, to tell us about their services and tell us about how that will help for mental health. Because everything starts in your head, but when your body is already broken down with all the chemicals and all the stress and everything that's going on, it is very difficult to also climb out of that hole, and a little bit of help can only help. So we explore those, we explore the books. Like I said, I've also read that book that completely goes into yourself and goes and scratches all those old sores, Yay!
Pull off the scabs.
Yeah, pull them up, rip them off. Yeah, at least, So, we're going to explore those, and, we're going to bring them all to you.
Yeah. So, thanks for watching, and see you guys next time.
Like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.